Now, the next video we got for y'all boys is man realizes he killed his pops by running him over multiple times. Ran him over with the car crazy, man. It's so sad. All right, y'all. This is by EWU Bodycam. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, just like how I just did. I know y'all seen it. Go check out their video. You feel me? If you want to get the whole clip and get the, just watch it for yourself instead of hearing my ugly, nasty commentary. But it's all right, though. Let's dive on in.
So his bone, he said his arm was dangling, holding on by flesh.
Did he say like why he didn't want to stay on scene if his friend was just hit?
He didn't act like he even knew who it was.
It didn't just strike your dad. It rolled over your dad. It backed over your dad. And then it went over your dad again.
This is it.
It is?
This is it.
Yeah. Who drove it?
I don't know. Whatever you do, don't touch anything.
On Veterans Day 2023, an elderly man is found barely clinging to life after a brutal hit and run in the parking lot of a bar. As Pinellas County deputies race to track down the vehicle that fled the scene, chilling new details come to light, sending investigators toward a horrifying realization.
This one's getting worse and worse.
Well, I mean, it can't get any worse because your dad's dead.
The following report is based on official police records.
Lay it on him, why don't you, bro? Goodness, no diddy. But goodness gracious, bro. It can't get any worse. Your dad's dead. Like, damn, you ain't had to do it like that, bro. I know even if he did kill him, damn, bro. That's so insensitive, bro.
Records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Just before 9 p.m. on November 11th, 2023, Pinellas County deputies arrive at the R Bar in Treasure Island, Florida, where they survey the aftermath of a brutal hit-and-run incident. The victim, 86-year-old veteran Tom McCown, was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
So that's skin right there.
Of course, out of all places in Florida.
Yeah, there, I don't know.
It's like I expected at this point.
His bone, he said his arm was dangling, holding on by flesh.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think those are going to be from his shoes. Those look like
bone.
But the watch is pretty messed up.
Yeah, but with the watch.
So that's what doesn't. So that one goes that way, and then this one goes this way. That's what throws me off.
Well,
right. Can you guys go interview them before they close up and have to leave?
So that being said,
make sure you get.
He was.
My bad, y'all. I'm looking at the stream, making sure everything running nice, because I hate when it's not. So we're going to get the quality 1080. I don't know why they're treating me like I'm broke and I don't got 1080. Let me make sure my camera is okay. That's good, I guess. But yeah, all right, we're good now. We're good now.
Flat on his back, head this way, body that way.
I already got
okay. All right. Gotcha.
There's his hearing aid right there.
Damn.
Tom's belongings are scattered across the scene, including a broken watch.
Imagine it though, like imagine getting hit by a car.
Reports note that
like you got a hearing aid, so you already can't hear.
Tom had been dragged.
So you get hit. Hold on, hear me out. You already can't hear. You get hit by the car, knock the damn hearing aid out your ear. It's just straight silence. Like you're gonna think you're dead. You're gonna think you're dead, bro. Well, in this case, he died. But we ain't gonna talk about it. I'm sorry. I know I just look crazy staring at the camera for a little bit, but because I'm looking at the stream is over here. Plans. I'm just trying to make sure everything running right. You already know.
But the truck was nowhere to be found. Deputies head inside to speak with bar employees, who explained Tom had not been alone in the bar that night.
This guy is the guy that they were saying it was with him.
Right.
I know it's the back of him, but
They both had the same shirts on. They just came. They were celebrating this at the Legion before they came here. They said they just left the Legion.
Okay.
The image shown to deputies depicts a white male wearing a white long-sleeve shirt, blue shorts, and brown sandals. He appears to have dark-colored hair and a balding head, but the photo was taken from behind, showing only his back. The bartender who served the two men shares critical information with deputies.
Tom, I believe, has a residence here because he's here for 5-6 months every year.
Okay.
The other guy, like I said, I don't know him, but they were together. They were paying for everything together. So.
Okay. Did he seem like a local, or did he seem like he's
It's the other guy. I mean, he didn't have like a real hard accent or anything. I mean, I don't know if he was a snowbird too, but he seemed pretty familiar.
As deputies continue to gather details at the scene, one heads to the hospital to meet with Tom's son, 61-year-old Mark McCown, who's
Yep.
just learned that his father did not survive the incident.
How much you want to bet he gonna be
All
happy?
afternoon.
What time did you get here today?
We got in about
Streets kind of
11:30
look
this
like the
morning.
Atlanta streets, though. I bet that.
drove
We
here
drove
from
from
Michigan?
Michigan, left at 5 o'clock, got here at 11:30, about 18
Okay.
and a half hours. It's average.
18 and a half?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long drive.
Mark explained that Tom owned a business hauling and fixing damaged boats, which Mark now manages, and confirms his father's plan was to stay in Treasure Island until the spring.
Right.
As their conversation continues, details about what they did next leads deputies toward a grim realization.
So anyways, we got here, got unloaded.
I ain't gonna lie. I never realized how like people could just be so ruthless to the point where they want to kill their parents. Like, I don't think my parents have ever made me that mad to the point where I wanted to kill them. You feel me? Like, I understand some people be having like different situations and different version of parents, but that's why I'm glad I got the parents I do. It just makes me thank God for everything. You feel me? Thank God for everything. Because really, think about it. You could wake up not being able to hear. You could wake up not being able to move your legs, but yet you able to sit here, chill, talk to your friends, laugh. When people used to die, people used to get killed, took out their homes back then. But it's just like I don't understand how people could be so ruthless. Like, how can you wake up one day and say, "Yeah, I want to kill someone"? You feel me? Not even just your family, but just someone in general. I feel like it would hurt more if it's your family, though. You feel me?
Loaded. He got things kind of half squared away. He was all geeked, excited. And
Right.
then we went out, decided we'd try the American Legion in Madeira Beach.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite
One year
places.
John's Pass.
Went there, had a few drinks, he talked to some people, and then we went over to the one in Treasure Island. We
Mhm.
sat there, had a few drinks, then we decided to go to the yard. We wanted to go to the yard bar. That's his favorite place to go. We went in there, had a few drinks, and then we were gonna leave and go back to the other Treasure Island and one across the road, and then go home.
Okay.
Deputies noted a strong odor of alcohol coming
You-
from
oh,
Mark's
yeah, yeah,
breath and
yep.
person
That
during
makes sense.
their
That's
conversation.
how people want to kill people.
Based on
Alcohol.
Mark's own
It always
account,
makes
it
you do
appears
crazy
that
things.
he was the one who was earlier seen with Tom at the bar just before the incident, raising serious questions.
So when you were at the R bar, did you guys leave together?
No, well, no, he got up, we kind of drank up, he said, all right, we're leaving, and he was gonna go back to the Treasure Island.
Right. He's
across
lying.
the street,
Uh-huh.
and I said, all right, the car was out here, so I said, all right, I'll meet you over there.
Mark explains that when his father didn't show up, he attempted to call him, but got no answer.
Did you call anybody else by any chance?
About him?
At all?
No. Then one of my sisters called me.
Bruh, I hate
They
my
saw
hair,
something on
bruh.
Facebook.
Hold on.
And they
Matter of
got
fact, I gotta.
something
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So something about your dad on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did she send like a picture of it or anything?
Yeah, a pedestrian accident.
Okay. Why would you think that was your dad though?
I
Why would she think it was your
I
dad?
don't know.
I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, you're right.
Mark continues explaining what happened after he left the bar without his father.
I drove around over across the street,
Right.
waited, didn't see him. I
I'm
walked
just-
in, didn't see him, so I started calling. And I
Right.
wondered what. Then I started to come back, and then there was police, and someone said, "Hey, get out of here! There's a crime scene."
Right. You didn't think anything
Of course, bro. What would you do?
I didn't
Stay?
know, so I thought, okay, I left. I drove back to
Even
the
though he
condo,
did it, but-
looking maybe he started going that way.
Right.
He didn't.
What were you? Is this what you wore to the bar tonight?
I had a white shirt on. I
Oh.
actually took it off because it was long sleeve. I was hot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
laying on a table at the condo.
Right.
If you want to take me back, you can welcome to see it.
Right.
In the truck, it's there. The
Okay.
key. So,
Um.
so my sister called an Uber. Said, "Here, I'm calling an Uber."
Why did you
There's
call me
something
Uber when you
like
had the truck there?
She said, "Why don't you take an Uber to the hospital?"
Okay.
Mark provides the address for his father's residence at the Sunset Cove condominiums, where deputies locate Tom's black Ram pickup truck.
This is it.
It is?
This is it.
Yeah. Who drove it?
I don't know. Whatever you do, don't touch anything. And what's this back here? It's gotta be the son. He's the only one who had access to it. Damn, look at that.
That would make sense on why She didn't
Another,
say.
he hit something else. And this is recent because
Yeah, look
there's
at that.
scuff all the way.
Even the bumper.
Yeah. Damn.
And right here.
A closer look at the truck revealed splatter on the driver's side tire and wheel consistent with blood and what appears to be human tissue hanging from the front axle. After learning of the gruesome discovery, the deputy confronts Mark.
They went to the condo and they looked at the truck, and there's some concerning things underneath the truck, on the truck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Not a clue?
Not a clue.
All right. So,
'Cause
Yeah,
as far
there's-
as I know, I don't think he went through the truck at all from the R bar.
no, well, I'm not talking about in the truck. I'm talking about underneath the truck.
Yeah.
So you know how your dad was killed, right?
They said he was hit.
Yeah, he was hit by a vehicle. And one of the witnesses that we have from the scene said it was a black truck. You don't know anything about that?
It wasn't me. It wasn't.
Wasn't you? Okay.
I'm sure.
So that your dad's truck has remains underneath it. Blood, skin, things of that nature.
What? No.
I know that you're telling me no, but I'm telling you
My
that's
question is-
what we found on the truck.
How the fuck you gonna say no like they haven't looked at the truck already? If they're saying it, they already looked, bro. They already went and
So you
seen.
don't know anything
So if y'all don't mess
about
with me,
how that got
I
there?
just do rag. I don't care.
Okay.
Y'all just have to deal with it.
Your whole demeanor has changed now. You recognize that?
No, but I mean, I'm a little taken aback that you're saying there's stuff on the truck.
Right. Do you think that maybe you were intoxicated when you were driving away from there? You've been out drinking all day?
I had a few,
Yeah.
but
More than normal?
Yeah, go ahead and say yes.
Deputies were able to obtain surveillance footage from the parking lot. At approximately 8:28 p.m., a man presumed to be Mark exits the bar first and enters the driver's side of the truck. The second male, presumed to be Tom, exits next and walks slowly toward the vehicle.
Okay.
For unknown reasons, Tom appears to fall down in front of the truck as the headlights go on and is seen lying directly in front of the truck wheels. The vehicle moves forward and appears to jump up and down, consistent with running someone
They
over.
catch him on camera.
As the deputy describes what they saw next, the conversation with Mark takes a dark turn.
We've got a vehicle leaving the parking lot, and what we think is that vehicle struck your dad. Okay? But the problem that I have is it didn't just strike your dad, okay? It rolled over your dad, it backed over your dad, and then it went over your dad again. That's the problem that I have.
no way I could have. No way.
I'm telling you that that's what happened right before I came here.
There's no way I could have done that.
Before questioning continues, the deputy reads Mark his Miranda rights.
I mean, am I under arrest?
You're being questioned right now, okay?
Yeah,
Now
I'm
you're
just,
free to go.
I can't believe I did. I'm blown away.
So I guess
Really,
I got one. Do you want to continue with the interview?
what do you mean continue?
Well, I'm going to continue to ask you questions. I advised you of your rights, okay? So you said you
Yep.
understood.
You already read your Miranda, buddy.
My question to you is, do you want to continue with this interview?
Now, do you want to continue with the interview?
Continue.
Or do you want to be
asking
scared
questions.
and
Get a
go
lawyer?
and straight to
I'm
jail?
asking you if that's what you want.
I don't know. My best judgment says get a lawyer, but I got nothing to.
Oh, I can't advise you one way or another.
I know.
Okay.
I can't believe that I killed my dad. Just like a bad nightmare.
Yeah.
Just like a bad nightmare, buddy. You know you did
Well, I
it.
started
Stop
to give you some more
lying.
information, okay? And
I'm
what
trying to
he,
keep it from the
what
cops
he
now.
said
They
to me
know.
was
We
that,
know. You know.
your vehicle,
Just be
that
this,
truck,
bro.
your
You
dad's
fuck.
vehicle,
This week I would have said,
actually
hey,
was back
I
at the
hit
scene
the lab. I'm
more
tired
than
of that.
once.
I was just
Earlier in
told
the
you.
investigation, 2 witnesses reported that the man with Tom, now presumed to be Mark, returned to the scene multiple times on foot after the incident.
I hate when
On
my mic gets
occasion, a
cut out and
witness
shit.
claimed to have
But anyways,
directly
if this was
confronted
me,
him.
I would have said,
Because you
oh yeah,
drove
I hit him. I hit him. I
black
definitely did it.
GMC
No
pickup truck.
doubt. I did it. It
He
was me.
looked at her and he said, no. And she looked at me dead in the face and she said, I stared at him through his windshield. I know that's the guy driving the car.
That's what the cop said.
That's what the lady who called the cops said.
Did he say like why he didn't want to stay on scene if his friend was just hit?
He's already now is good.
He didn't act like he even knew who it was.
Still, Mark insists he has no memory of the event.
This one's getting worse and worse.
Well, I mean,
get
it can't get any worse because your dad's dead. I mean, that's as
I got
bad as
it.
it
Stop.
is, you know.
He has to stop.
You're
bro.
facing your dad.
Can't believe I didn't
You
feel
got your dad in the headlights. And
Right.
You go around him like he's just, another person laying on the ground, like a piece of garbage laying on the ground. You drove around him.
No, it's my dad.
Yeah, but why would you do that? You drove
Why would you
around
do that?
him.
Just say you would drive to
You
it.
didn't get out of the car to try and help him.
I would have got out. I get it. Totally. I would have got out and helped him. I don't remember.
But you didn't get out and help him. Okay? You were
Exactly.
driving
Let's
that
face
truck.
reality. You didn't get out and
Didn't
help
get
him
out.
when you had the chance.
I'm still trying to figure out why you would hit your dad and then back over him and then drive over him again. Were you angry?
Nah,
at him?
that's malice.
No,
Like
Well, that
you hit him,
seems like a
back
pretty
up, hit him
angry thing to
again.
do.
That's malice. That
It's
got to be
one thing
something
hit your dad
you gotta
with a
hate on.
car. I mean, that's maybe an accident, okay? But we're talking about hitting him, backing over him, and then driving over him again. Did your dad owe you money?
No.
Was he taking too much from the business?
No.
Not paying you enough? Not giving you enough attention?
No.
As far as the business goes?
No, things have been good. I mean,
Then why'd you
guys had
kill
an
him?
argument
If
on the
things
way
have been
here?
good, why'd you murder him?
no,
None at all.
no. We got along great.
There's got to be some reason
Yeah,
why
he
you
lying.
would not only hit your dad, but then back over him and then go over him again. And then come back to watch him die in the middle of the parking lot.
You did it on purpose. Just be honest. Go ahead.
I'm shocked. I don't remember doing it.
With Mark still struggling with his memory, the deputy considers a new approach.
Do you want to see it, sir?
Sisters.
No, they got the camera footage. No way they finna show him footage.
I don't know what that means.
I really don't, but yeah, I want to see it then.
I mean, it's not, you can't see your dad dying or anything like that. It's just a truck rolling over something. If something happens
Yeah.
to be your dad. That's the truck right there. That's the car bar. Your dad's already lying on the ground. It's went over it again.
That's him.
That's you backing, somebody backing over your dad. See how the truck
Him?
jumped a little bit?
Do not remember that at all. I don't remember driving around my dad. I would have stopped and tried.
You
to
knew you know you did, bro.
I
Just
get it. I
with
know where
your
you're coming from, and
twin.
I understand. I just
Say you
I
was
don't.
wasted and you ran him over.
I don't know.
I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you, this might sound like a random question, just humor me. Do you know what your resting heart rate is normally? The reason I ask is your watch, as soon as we started talking about all this, your heart rate jumped up about 20 to 30 beats per minute.
Oh, she paying attention. She locked in.
I'm
You
blown
look like
away
you're
that-
141 right now. That's pretty high.
That's about where he's been.
That's
but
where I was
we
last-
just
42.
do-
Yeah.
I was at Dr. Appointment last week, and I was 142 over.
And that's
That's
just
your blood pressure.
That's your heart rate.
That's your
so-
blood pressure. This
Right.
Yeah, they're not
I'm down to
dumb.
169
I won't
because I was watching the watch because it just piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, no, but I
You're
don't.
good. You're good.
I'm shocked.
It's 3
blown away that.
around you, jumpy you. And you didn't request for a lawyer.
Having heard enough, the deputies
I would've
place him
had my
under
lawyer right
arrest
next
and
to me.
inform him that they will be conducting a forced blood draw to determine his blood alcohol content. As part of the investigation, the truck's sensors were tested. While lying flat on the
Why is-
ground, the
I-
sensors remained inactive.
I don't know. I think my
But
mic
when
just gonna be
movement was
weird, man.
detected, a loud tone
It
signaled
ain't never
an
gonna like,
obstruction.
actually just be
The rear
weird.
camera was also deemed to be fully functional. Inside the truck, investigators found CBD gummies with a few missing from the container, as well as something else of interest tucked in the rear passenger seat pocket.
I got a bottle of liquor.
No.
I got a little, 50 milliliter bottle of liquor.
A little shooter.
No, a little bigger than that, like a brown bag.
No.
Nope,
He's
it's like
hot. You got the liquor
Mark's
in the
blood
thing.
alcohol level tested at .039, though his blood wasn't drawn until after his arrest, approximately 5 hours after the initial incident occurred. Investigators ultimately concluded that Mark left the scene of the crash, and impairment was a factor. However, it remains unclear whether he intentionally struck his father with the truck. A later autopsy of 86-year-old Thomas McCown ultimately ruled the cause of death as blunt trauma, and the manner of death was accidental. 61-year-old Mark McCown was officially charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving death and was released from jail on a $50,000 bond. The following April, he entered a plea of not guilty. In exchange for a plea deal, he later changed his plea to guilty and was sentenced to 10 years of probation. He was also ordered to undergo a substance abuse evaluation, and
All right,
his
y'all.
driver's
That's the end of the video, but you know we got to get a thumbnail. Let's see, where should we get this thumbnail at? I'm thinking when they got the mug shot. I'm thinking right here.
It backed over your dad. And then
Let's see.
But the problem that I have is it didn't just strike your dad.
All right.
Okay. It rolled over your dad. It backed over.
Right here, perfect. Full screen, all right? Now peep game, peep game. Now let's see where it's at, where it's at. Where should I put myself? Right next to it? Y'all trying to go for the right next to it again? I think I'm gonna get individual screenshots though. Like I'm gonna get one of me, then one of the yeah, perfect. I'll just there go one. Shit, I can get the screenshot of this right now. Oh, wrong one. All right. I was gonna crash. All right. There we go. Yep, got the screenshot. All right, let's go. Anyways, make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you never miss so you never gotta wonder when a nigga uploading. Cause you already know I will upload, and I'm gonna bless y'all. And make sure you pray. Make sure you spend time with God. Love y'all. Catch y'all in the next one. But next video I got for y'all Twitch: shoplifter destroys target while fleeing police. I ain't gonna lie. This is why you don't shoplift.